So I just uploaded a video, and they start to hear the fire truck, and the sirens of the fire truck. I picked up my phone, started recording, and they stopped. Okay, ridiculous. Before I forgot to add this onto the last video, but this morning when Pam came into the bedroom and into the bed, she came in and she started coughing. After she finished coughing, there was a police siren. Okay, so yeah, it was the same thing, whoop whoop, and then she started sniffling. She was like, and so I started doing it back to her, and she turned around and went to sleep, and I'm like, wow. And I forgot to add that part to the previous video, because that was important. Sometimes I don't remember some of these things until later, even though I have did a lot of work in terms of for my memory. I take lion's mane, I take ashwagandha roots tablets, and I have ginkgo. I have so many things. I don't know, all these different things to try to help me to improve my memory, because my memory was so bad, really, really bad, because what they were doing to me. So I take all these things. I've even added a ginseng supplement into my natural supplement regimen. Which helps, uh, particularly when it comes to you're feeling tired all the time, particularly with the noise campaign, particularly with the mental exhaustion from the remote neural monitoring and stuff like that. So I take these things, and it's something that you got to do, really and truly. As a TI, it's something that you got to do, because we're not going to stop them from, hitting us with these direct energy weapons, particularly silence on spread spectrum, V2K. And so we have to do what we need to do to help protect our minds, and not just on the psychological aspect of our minds, but the neurological aspect, right? And what it is that they do to us, and the effect that it has on us. So, and this is another thing that they don't want either. So when I remember when I bought this supplement in my first when I went back to school, and I bought this Adenol product, and it was very, very good, really good. Helped me, like I could memorize a number, and I could remember it, like 3 days later and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, after about just the first time I used it, when I went to order it again because it worked so well, couldn't find it anymore. So again, I understand that they're constantly working to try to prevent you from getting better, from doing better, because again, once you realize what's happening to you, they have to attack you, right? They're going to attack you and beat you down until you submit, and they want you to submit, which is to, again, control, and for you not to talk about what it is that they're doing. But yeah, these things help. When I started, even the moringa, I started buying this moringa tea from Amazon, by a Kenyan company, and now you can't find it. And before, also, after I bought a few of them, I think I had recommended to somebody else, or to a couple people. All of a sudden, they raised the price to where I was like, wow, and I was like, wow. But I understand why they do what they do, you know. And so, understanding their personality types, the reason why they do these things, again, just like how they study our personality types, except that what they try to do, they try to change our personality to suit their narrative. We're not changing their personality. We don't have that power. Understand that, all right? So you have to protect your mind, not just psychologically, but neurologically also. Get on some good stuff. I recommend moringa, right? I'll recommend lion's mane, any Adenol supplements, and ashwagandha roots, which also helps you deal with the stress. Ashwagandha is very important when it comes to dealing with stress. Okay, the moringa is very important when it comes to regulating your your blood sugar level, also um, your blood pressure. Okay, The moringa tea is very, very good in these things, right? And also take uh, um, elderberries. All right, so I take a gummy elderberries. I take 2 every day, regardless of whether I have a cold, I'm getting a cold or not. I take it every single day because it also has anti-aging property. All right, okay. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next video.